Hey everybody, live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. We got another special edition of our show. Because you liked it so much the first time around, we're going to do the best of, again, session 2, we'll call it. This, you probably got to see the first one. We had a lot of fun with it. We went back through some of the old performances, some of the live performances that we had here in our Newburyport studios. Live music, sometimes bands, sometimes solo. And we just put together some of the best songs, some of the best performances. I gave you a little bit, a couple stories with them, that whole deal. And we made it into a little special show, I should say. A lot of S's. I'm struggling with that. Sarah Blackstone's idea here to do this. She's producing it along with a bunch of the young guys here. We got some high schoolers, some producers. We got a whole list of guys and helping us out with this. And they'll all get credit as we go. But it's a good idea, and let's keep rolling with it. Special edition, live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive, best of session 2. We begin with a good friend of the show, Eric White. Eric is one of my favorites. This is a song, Me Free. I think it's probably one of his big ones. You can go pull it up wherever out there. He's played it a lot for many years. I'm not exactly sure when he wrote it. I love having Eric on, though, because he's just such a raw live performer, great guitar player, great singer. Anybody who's gone to see him live loves Eric White. He has great friends because he's so damn good when he plays in concert. One of my favorite stories from the last time he was in house doesn't necessarily have to do with this song, but I'm just going to tell it because I like the story. Was he was telling me during the pandemic, he really didn't play that much. His wife was doing a lot of the working. He ended up being the guy at home because he had no gigs. So he's got young kids, and really, Eric just decided to play kids songs. They watch TV. They watched whatever the kids are watching. I forget what show that is, but there was a very popular song out at the time. And he was like, yeah, I could pretty much sing any kid's song these days, and I don't really know a lot of my own stuff right now. But anyway, this is one of my favorite Eric White songs. He's a great guy. This is Me Free by Eric White.
We were never gonna talk again. Hot shame, I still remember. Go and find myself a couple of friends. Wish for love, come and set me free. It came up every now and again. I said I did not remember. I began listening to the wind. Wait for love, come and set me free. Yeah, love, come and set me free. Show these days how to really move, yeah. I feel like I'm losing my feeling in nothing unless it's all completely mine, yeah, yeah. And you never have to wonder again. Everything you can't remember now. Fine, I'm throwing myself around again. When is love gonna set me free? Yes, love, come and set me free. She became a sort of referee. Hot days in late November, tossing everything right back at me. Oh love, why don't you let me be? Couldn't think of anything to say, or something I cannot remember now. I thought it best to go the other way. Oh love, why don't you let me be? Yes love, why don't you let me be? Show these days how to really groove, yeah. I feel like I'm losing my time. Feeling is nothing if you're not feeling all the time. And you never have to think again. Everything that you remember now. I began listening to the wind. I know that love will come and set me free. Love
All right, Eric White with Me Free. There you go. Excellent song, excellent performer. Go see him live if you get the chance. He is one of a kind. So I'll say that about other artists too, I guess. But he's great. Eric White is just fantastic. Gone on tour with some really great artists who got to open for Martin Sexton, I remember. He's a great player. The pride of Upton, Mass, I believe it is, Eric White. But nice enough to make the trek here to Newburyport for us several times now. Good friend of the show. Another good friend of the show, Alex Anthony, up next here. Alex, I think, was the first guest I ever had on the show, I believe, like the first music guest, when we kind of made this jump into these studios and said, you know what, we're going to make this into our own little live music thing. He does this song, Million Miles, that I really like. Alex is a really good song. He's a great performer. You can play anything out there for you, anything you request, really, but he writes a lot of his own music too, and he's a great performer. This is Million Miles by Alex Anthony, and I kind of talked to him about this too via text message one night, so I dug it up. And it's an analogy for COVID-19, really. He said, guy chasing a girl, COVID, who continuously leads him on and leads him down for some reason. But for some reason, he believes that this girl is the one, and they're meant to be together. In reality, he's mentally sick and chasing some sort of accomplishment to make up for being average all his life. That was a story from Alex. So there you go. It will ultimately give him a feeling of validation, making him feel he's doing the right thing. He could go into much more detail, but he says, I think you've heard enough. It was a great description. I wanted to read the text message word for word because I thought it was I'm just happy you put that much time into the text message. Alex Anthony, great friend of the show, great performer. You can see him all around Newburyport. Everybody in Newburyport knows Alex Anthony because he plays. He's a workaholic. He plays every night. He's a great performer. This is Million Miles by Alex Anthony.
Looking forward to the evening once my coffee is finally gone. Who didn't know I'd feel so defeated? I feel I'm losing, not on the own. We can't go back to what we had. A useless blanket, worn out fat. Even though you still don't care, kept my demon stuck in jail, my heart's been beating. I brought my eyes to the sunrise. It had seemed a star had been born 1,000,000 miles from my destination. At least the summer's keeping me warm. We can't go back to how we were. A useless blanket, worn out fat. Even though you still don't care, kept my demon stuck in jail, my heart's still beating. There ain't no choice, it just wasn't meant for me. That's why I'll always be alone. There ain't no choice, it just wasn't meant for me. That's why I'm better off alone. Held my hand on our way home. The tunnel's end felt rather close. You held my hand. What I had, a useless blanket, a worn out fan. Even though you still don't care, kept my demon stuck in jail, my heart's been beating. There ain't no choice, it just wasn't meant for me. That's why I'll always be alone. There ain't no choice, it just wasn't meant for me. That's why I'm better off alone. There ain't no choice, it just wasn't meant for me. That's why.
All right, that's our good friend Alex Anthony right there with Million Miles. Good song. I see him live a lot And if he's ever playing like a cover set, people are yelling out cover songs. I always try to yell for his original because they're really good. So I always try to put that in his head. I think he likes it. Maybe he just gets annoyed by it. I don't know. I think he likes it. But Alex Anthony, one of the great performers we've had on here. Faith Ann, somebody I met. She's up next. All right, Faith Ann, this song called One Night. And she said, well, this is kind of about... it's a little self-explanatory, I remember her saying, and she had a big laugh, and then she went into it, and I said, I see why it's self-explanatory. But Faith Ann, we got into a lot of stuff, talking about being a mom to her kids who are growing up quick, and she's a local artist, I think New Hampshire, if I remember correctly. But she came on. I hadn't met her before. She was recommended to me, like, you should have her on. She's great. She'll fit your show nicely. She came on and just was really fantastic, and good storyteller, upbeat personality. Really cool, and I've got to check her out. We're friends on Facebook and everything, and I see some of her live performances. I got to get out and see her live too, because she seems like a great live performer from what I've seen on the videos. So I got to do that as well. But it was great to meet Faith Ann here. This is One Night by Faith Ann.
You stand, friend, can't say I blame you. Your mind is racing, but there's nothing you won't do. Lay your anger, no hesitation. Skip the anger, right to conversation. Pounding cheap beer, mocking tallies. Make a joke and we'll get high down in the alley. Who'd I come with? How'd I get here? Let's ditch this place and kick it right up in a high gear. You like my t-shirt, I like it on the floor. Got bad intentions, the kind you'll beg for more. Hands on my waist now, pressed against the door. Got what I'm craving, what are you waiting for? One night, one night. One night, one night. One night, one night. One night stand. Don't get it twisted. Let's set the rules straight. They come and go, but every story stays the same. Don't call me baby, just take a number. They're always willing when I'm out for something strange. You're so pretty, this never happens. Hide my face 'cause I can't stop myself from laughing. Can I call you? You wanna redo? It's been real fun, but I won't settle for a dull screw. You like my t-shirt, I like it on the floor. Got bad intentions, the kind you beg for more. Hands on my waist now, pressed against the door. Got what I'm craving, what are you waiting for? Sorry, I'm not sorry. You like my t-shirt, I like it on the floor. Got bad intentions, the kind you beg for more. Hands on my waist now, pressed against the door. Got what I'm craving, what are you waiting for? One night, one night. One night, one night. One night, one night. One night stand.
All right, Faith Ann right there with One Night. She was a lot of fun to have on the show. We're going to have her back on again. I remember telling her that. She has to commit to another show because it was the first time I got to meet her, and I know she writes a lot of music. She plays with a band and solo, so just a cool artist. Faith Ann, One Night. Very good. Next up, CFG from the great town of Danvers, Massachusetts. That's where he lives now. That's where I'm from. We had a good conversation about that. I asked him about his song Endlessly, And this is another COVID song here. COVID shut down. He and his girlfriend were growing closer together, he says. He imagined a world where we'd go in the world once everything opened up. And playing this song, he said, helped us get through a lot of the unknown at the time. Not knowing what was going to happen next, why, when. This song helped him, helped his life, helped his girlfriend, helped them together get through it all. So it's a COVID memory here for CFG Endlessly. CFG from Danvers. Take it away.
Come away with me. You can take my hand. We ain't got money, and I haven't any plans, no man. But what we got is love. What we got is hopes and dreams. Seeing India and West Coast palm trees. So, what do you say? You and I get in the car, baby, and drive. What do you say? You and me travel the world and make love endlessly, endlessly. You can draw in the sun somewhere on the beach, and I can write some songs and sing them on the streets of Greece. 'Cause all we need is love between you and me. So before we turn into dust, let's make some memories. So what do you say? You and I get in the car, baby, and drive. What do you say? You and me travel the world and make love endlessly. And I know it seems so out of reach, but we know life's too short to regret. Even so, you can count on me, yeah, like I count on you. So, what do you say? You and I get on a plane, baby, and fly. What do you say? You and me to all the things that make us both feel free. And what do you say? You and I get in the car, baby, and drive. What do you say? You and me travel the world, yes, travel the world, and make love endlessly, endlessly, endlessly.
There you go. CFG, Danvers' own. Good stuff. It was great to meet him. Playing out a lot, too. Go see CFG. A lot of North Shore bass. He's been playing up in Gloucester a lot, I see. I gotta go see him. He's played some beautiful spots by the water. Go see CFG if you get a chance. Excellent young artist. Bird at Sea is up next. These are two of the original artists I've had on the show as well, Sierra Partland and Andrew Agababian. Two really just good people, now new parents, which I hope their baby is still doing well as well, growing up quickly, I'm sure, but they're busy. But they've always made time for this show from the very beginning. Bird at Sea, Sierra Partland and Andrew Agababian. This song changed. Sierra was the one that kind of talked about it. Sierra has a way with words, and his beautiful voice, and she talks about how it explores strength, fragility, and the foundations that we build our lives and the profound impacts that we have on each other. How about that? That is beautiful writing, isn't it? Beautiful writing in the songs as well, and a beautiful voice. Sierra Partland, just a great pair with Andrew. They make just an awesome couple. And I love having them in. Their kind of new duo project is Bird at Sea, and this was changed. Bird at Sea. Take it away.
Screens, building sense in illusion. Time breathes slow and smooth, and we are changing with our fusion. Fill a blank page for me, smear your dreams between the lines. Rip it out, let me wonder. Your thoughts like wet cement will dry, solidify with time. Bear the weight of going under. How can we know? We've already changed. Questions crowd us with confusion. Heartbeat slow and smooth. Windows cracking webs of our delusion. Fill a blank page for me. Smear your dreams between the lines. Rip it out, let me wonder. Your thoughts like wet cement will dry, solidify with time. Bear the weight of going under. Did you know? Did you feel my breath catch at the gate? I will wait until I feel your weight upon me, dreaming synchrony in haze. Illusion fades. Are we changed?
All right, there you go. Bird at Sea, changed. Sierra and Andrew. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope the family's doing well. All right, Gary Backstrom. Everybody knows Gary over the years. I mean, I get to meet a lot of people through other people. Musicians were like, you got to have Gary on, you got to have Gary on. So Gary Backstrom comes on the show. He's just been doing it for such a long time. And I thought what was interesting about this song, Good Day, was that he told me that this song actually came in pieces. It was a long one. Some come quickly. They're easy. You know they're good. This one was a grind. It took a while. I put it down, picked it up, put it down, picked it up. He wrote the chorus in 1998, he says. Wanted to write a song that sings like Good Day Sunshine, he said. the guitar riff in the middle in the end. Wrote on tour a few years later on an unplugged electric guitar, but he couldn't stop playing it, he says. He wrote the verses on mandolin in 2004 in his first house in Gloucester. How about this for dates? He remembers all this. And he started to put all the pieces together, actually started performing it in 2005. So starts it in 1998, actually starts performing it in 2005, recorded in what year, folks? 20 years later, 2019. Gary Backstrom with Good Day. He was a lot of fun. Take it away.
Under pressure, it's my middle name. I try to leave it, but my heart's to blame. I'm nowhere like I used to be. All the talk about nothing, making something of me. It's a good day to be alive. Said it's a good day to be alive. Through this window, I can breathe again out of the tunnel that I've been living in. Just to be here is my reason to be. I love it if you stop pointing your finger at me. It's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to be alive. Yeah. No one knows you. This I know for sure. I got the feeling like I had before. Under blue skies is my middle name. The picture looks so good I took it out of the frame. It's a good day to be alive. Said it's a good day to be alive. Well, it's a good day. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day to be alive.
not least, our good friend Jacob McCordy comes all the way to Newburyport from, we joke about all the way because it's not that far of a ride, but we've had some friends who are like, wow, you're from all the way in Maine, and Maine is actually not that far from Newburyport, depending on where you are. But Jacob McCurdy comes down from Maine to Newburyport, makes time for us quite consistently. We love that about him. He did a song, the one we're going to pick here to end the show is called Out on the Run. He came in here on a winter's day, I remember, and he tells me it's a fictional love song, really, because sometimes you're not in love and still need to write a happy song. That is a great way to end the show, right? Jacob has a way with the words. He's a fun guy, good storyteller, great guitar player, and a great artist. And I thought we'd end with that one, Out on the Run. Again, a fictional love song because sometimes you're not in love and still need to write a happy song. Jacob McCurdy.
Hair of the dog that bit you, whether it's coming back to booze or something worse. I find the right words to fit you. Could it be love or some kind of curse? And I wouldn't care if it was over. I'm dragging out lies just for fun. Take up the hunt from a bed of clovers, finding our luck was out on the run, out on the run. There's something worse than finding you're helpless in love, and you kissed me first, and I'm spinning for months after months. How to cheat your own luck, hope the fates are out on the run, out on the run. Armor for sleep to keep from hurting. I'm building up walls just tall enough. Board up the keep to keep you stirring, but unlock the door so you can come. And who breathes for you? Just screaming out outside our windows and peering through. I'm taking our love out like dirty towels, washing them clean. I'm falling for you, I'm falling for you. There's something worse than finding you're helpless in love, and you kissed me first, and I'm spinning for months after months. How to cheat your own luck, hope the fates are out on the run, out on the run. There's something worse than finding you're helpless in love, and you kissed me first, and I'm spinning for months after months. How to cheat your own luck, hope the fates are out on the run, out on out on the run, out on the run, out on the run, out on the run, out on the run.
And there we go. The best of live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. I hope you're all enjoying this. It's kind of a lot of fun to go through and just kind of give you all the music, dish it all out for you. That we've done over these years. It's a lot of fun for me to go back and look back. Today's set list: Eric White, Alex Anthony, Faith Ann, CFG, Bird at Sea, Gary Backstrom, and Jacob McCurdy. Heard there, bringing us home. That was fun. I enjoy these looks back. From our Newburyport studio. My name is Drew Moholland, live at Drew's house, special edition, session number 2, the best of. Enjoyed it very much. Come join the regular show now, huh? This has been fun. We'll see you next time.